Hey there, Team B. We are back with our fourth reading here with Frog and Toad together. This fourth story from this awesome book is called Dragons and Giants. Oh my goodness, what could this be about? Dragons and giants. I want to pause here right at the beginning to ask you what you think Dragons and Giants will be about with Frog and Toad. Go ahead, I'm listening. Wow, I love to hear your ideas. Let's check it out. Dragons and Giants. Frog and Toad were reading a book together, just like you and I are. The people in this book are brave, said Toad. They fight dragons and giants, and they are never afraid. I wonder if we are brave, said Frog. Frog and Toad looked into a mirror. We look brave, said Frog. Yes, but are we? Said Toad. Friends at home, what does the word brave mean? Those are such great descriptions of the word brave. Let's see if Frog and Toad are brave. I'm going to show you two pictures, and you're going to say yes if you think they're brave in these pictures, or no if you don't think so. Let's take a look. Here's our first picture. Are they looking rather brave? And here's our second picture. Do they look brave here? Let's check out what is happening in these pictures. Frog and Toad went outside. We can try to climb this mountain, said Frog. That should tell us if we are brave. Frog went leaping over rocks, and Toad came puffing up behind him. They came to a dark cave. A big snake came out of the cave. Hello, lunch, said the snake. When he saw Frog and Toad, he opened his wide mouth. Frog and Toad jumped away. Toad was shaking. I'm not afraid, he cried. They climbed higher, and they heard a loud noise. Many large stones were rolling down the mountain. It's an avalanche, cried Toad. Frog and Toad jumped away. Frog was trembling. That's another word for shaking. I am not afraid, he shouted. Do they sound brave? Or do they sound not brave? Oh my, look what's happening now. I'll zoom in. They came to the top of the mountain. The shadow of a hawk fell over them. Frog and Toad jumped under a rock. The hawk flew away. We are not afraid, screamed Frog and Toad at the same time. Then they ran down the mountain very fast. They ran past the place where they saw the avalanche. They ran past the place where they saw the snake. They ran all the way to Toad's house. Have you ever had a time where you wanted to be brave, but the thing that you were scared of was just a little bit too much? I know I have, and that's okay. You're allowed to feel all your feelings. Oh, it looks like they're feeling some pretty strong feelings right now. Let's take a look. Frog, I am glad to have a brave friend like you, said Toad. He jumped into bed and pulled the covers over his head. And I am happy to know a brave person like you, Toad, said Frog. He jumped into the closet and shut the door. Toad stayed in bed and Frog stayed in the closet. They stayed there for a long time, just feeling very brave together. So in the end, do you think Frog and Toad were brave? How do you know? Yeah, sometimes actions, so the things we do, they say are louder than words. So they kept saying, I feel so very brave, but they weren't acting very brave. They were acting rather scared, and that's okay too. Let's do our handshake, friends. Up, down, wiggle, wiggle, pop. Love you guys. Bye, friends.